Hi, thanks for joining me on day 9 of the 30-day Yoga for Runners video challenge. And what I want to go through today is a core strengthening flow series. We are going to be going into plank position as well as Vashisthasana, which is side plank. So I just want to show you the modifications for those beforehand so you know what to do when we get there. For plank, ideally what we're looking for are our hands right underneath our shoulders, our feet hip width apart, core is nice and tight. If this is challenging for your core, you can always bring your hands down, your knees down to the mat, keeping the core engaged here. Side plank pose, we're going to set the feet together, roll over onto the sides of our feet, stacking them together, reaching the top arm up towards the ceiling. If this is challenging, instead, you're going to keep that bottom knee down. It's going to rotate behind you and just bring the top leg parallel as we reach up towards the ceiling. Okay? So those are your options. Also, if coming down onto the ground is too much for you, you can also use a chair and come into plank on your chair, stepping back and also coming up to the side. So those are a few different modifications for you as we move along. So back to it. I want you to take your feet nice and wide. The feet are parallel, toes pointing forward. And check in with your feet. We're pressing down through both four corners of the feet. Inner thighs squeeze in towards each other's as well as the shins. So we're feeling this engagement. The outer thighs tone in, inner thighs squeeze towards each other. So just take a moment, find that activation, find that feeling. Okay, and now the tailbone is going to lengthen towards the heels, towards the ground. So we're going to see the pelvis tilt forward as that tailbone lengthens. Now inhale, your arms straight up, and notice if the shoulders come up towards your ears, and then drop them down if they do. So the core is nice and engaged here. We're going to take an inhale to find the lift from the crown of the head to the tailbone, and on an exhale, keep that core engaged as you slowly start to lower down until your back is parallel to the ground. Breathing here, and we're holding it for 10, 9, 8, 7, inner thighs still squeeze in towards each other, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and gently inhale to come up and relax the arms down. You should have felt the activation in your legs as well as the core. We're going to do that again. So bring the arms up, relax the shoulders down, feet really root in, and the tailbone lengthens. Inhale to find the lift through the side of the body, and on the exhale, begin to hinge forward. Legs are nice and active, arms alongside the ears, and gaze down at the ground below you. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and inhale, using that core to bring you back up and release the arms down. So now we're going to move into our flow. So take your right foot and rotate the foot out to the side. So our feet are at 90 degrees here. That right knee is over the ankle. Coming into Warrior Two, breathe the arms up. My front knee is over the ankle. You should be able to see your big toe. And I'm pressing down through the outer edge of my back foot, really getting a nice stretch through the back leg. Tailbone lengthens towards the ground, and my shoulders are over my hips. Gazing over your front middle finger. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to reverse it. Flip the front palm, slide the back one down the leg, and inhale the right arm up towards the ceiling. Notice if you're rotating over and see if you can open that chest towards the ceiling, keeping that bend in the front knee. We're breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and straighten the right leg. This is reverse triangle. Feeling that nice stretch along the side of the hip, the side body. Relax the shoulders down. Come up if you need to. Just make sure you're not pressing on the knee joint, you're on the thigh or the calf. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and an inhale brings you up using your obliques to set up for triangle. Relax the shoulders down, inhale in. On the exhale, reach as far as you can, and then tilt the arms, bringing the hand to the shins or the thigh, whatever you need to do to keep the shoulders parallel. Again, noticing if you're rotating forward and seeing if you can open the chest up. Turn your gaze at your thumbs or down at the foot, whatever feels best for your neck. So we're breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On the inhale, that top arm reaches you up and brings you back down to warrior. Now we're going to flow through that series 3 times. Setting up with warrior 2, inhale, reverse warrior. Straighten the front leg, reverse triangle, inhale up, exhale to reach and fold. Inhale to come up, back to warrior 2. Reverse warrior, reverse triangle. Inhale to come up and exhale to fold into triangle. Inhale to come up and back to warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale to come up. Exhale, triangle. Inhale to come up, back into warrior 2. One more time. Inhale, reverse warrior. Nice stretch in the side body. Exhale, straighten that leg. Inhale to bring you up. Exhale to reach and fold. Inhale to bring you up, coming back to warrior 2. We're going to spin the arms down and step the right foot back, coming into plank. So we're in plank here. Our fingers are nice and wide, elbows rotate towards the front of the mat, core is nice and tight here. Tailbone lengthens towards the heel, navel moves towards the throat. Coming into side plank, step the feet together, and then you're going to rotate. So you're stacking on your right arm. Maybe you just take the hand to the hip to set up. The thighs are squeezing together, the feet are stacked. And when you're ready, float the top arm up towards the ceiling. Think about a string pulling you up, that from the lower ribs moving up towards the ceiling. And we're holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down, feet come back, and take it to down dog. Getting a nice stretch here. The fingers spread really nice and wide. Outer arms rotate in towards the armpit. Chest moves towards the thighs, hips towards the ceiling, heels towards the ground. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and gently walk your hands back towards your feet, coming into a nice forward fold. Inhale to come up to a flat back, and exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up, and exhale, fold. So we're going to come back and do that series on the other side. And I think my mat has moved a little bit, so if yours has, feel free to adjust it. Okay, so we're coming back into our wide legs here. We're going to take that left knee, rotates out. Left toe, knee and foot rotate towards the top of the mat. Both feet press down equally into the mat. Your back leg is parallel to the outer edge of the mat. Our front knee comes over to the side, and we inhale the arms up. Shoulder blades roll away from the ears, squeezing together to help elongate through the fingers. Gaze is over the middle finger. You should be able to look down and see your big toe here. Make sure that tailbone is lengthening down towards the ground. From here, we're holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip the palm and slide the other one down the back of the leg, inhaling to reverse warrior. So remember not to press down on the joint, but you're here on the thigh or the calf, rolling both the shoulders away from the ears. That knee, we're still leaning into the knee, opening up the chest as we reach for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the front leg, getting that nice stretch in the hip flexor, the side, the intercostal muscles. Breathing here for 3, 2, 1. And on the inhale, use that top arm and those obliques to bring you back up. And bring the arms down, setting up for triangle. Inhale here, and on the exhale, lean, reaching as much as you can. And then on the exhale, bring the hand down to the thigh or the shin. If you need a block, you can grab one. And if you can bring your fingertips to the ground, go ahead and do so. But only do so if that top shoulder stays stacked. If there's any rounding, any collapsing in on yourself, then take that hand up higher so the shoulders stay stacked one on top of each other. You can take your gaze up to your thumb or down to the ground, whichever one is most comfortable for your neck. And we're breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and inhale. Come back to warrior 2. So now we'll flow through that 3 times on this side. Starting in warrior 2, inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale to straighten the leg. Inhale to come up. Exhale to reach and fold. Inhale to come up to warrior 2 and hold. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, straighten the leg. Inhale to come up. Exhale to reach and fold. Inhale, back to warrior 2. 2 more times. Inhale to reverse warrior. Exhale, reverse triangle. Inhale to come up. Exhale to triangle. Inhale to come back up to warrior 2. One more time. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, reverse triangle. Inhale, reach up and extend nice and long as you exhale to triangle. And inhale to come back up to warrior 2. Take a breath here, and on the exhale, windmill the hands down and step that left foot back, coming into plank, holding it here. Find your breath, find your core. Fingers are nice and wide. The elbows, the eyes of the elbows rotate towards the front of the mat. Navel moves towards the throat as the tailbone moves towards the heels. Take a breath in and step the feet together, coming into side plank. The thighs are squeezing. Roll over onto the outer edge of the left foot and bring your hand to your hips. Stabilize here. And once you're ready, you can reach your top hand up. And we want to lift those hips up. Think about someone pulling the lower rib cage up to help you. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release the hand down. Staying here in plank. Feet are hip width apart. We're going to lower through chaturanga and hover. So elbows move towards the heels, chest comes down, hover a few inches off the mat, and exhale to press it back up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale to lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, down dog. One more time. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower and hold. Inhale to press it back up. And exhale to down dog. Holding it here, staying here, checking with your form. Always checking with our form. Fingers are nice and wide. Outer arms rotate in towards the ears. Chest moves towards the thighs, hips towards the ceiling, heels towards the ground. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and gently bring the knees down. Bring the toes together and take the knees nice and wide as the mat. Press the hips back and relax the head on the mat. Breathing here in child's pose. You can stay in child's pose as long as you like. Child's pose is a great one for recovering. When your toes are together and your knees are wide apart, it helps release your lower back. If you keep your toes together and your knees together, it will help release some of the upper back. So you can play around with it however you like. So I hope you enjoyed that core flow. That is a great one to do if you just need some side stretching, some stretching in the leg, or you just want to work on the core a little bit more. So stay tuned for tomorrow, which will be day 10, and see what we got. Have a good one.